Hey you guys, it's me Kiana coming at you today, and I am coming at you with a video. I just wanted to just basically talk about some things. Um, Also, I wanted to talk about some things that encourage me, inspire me, that drive me, and I wanted to share those with you. And I'm pretty sure after you guys watch it as well, you will be inspired and encouraged, and understand that no matter what level of weight loss you want to obtain or where you're at or whatever, understand that even though you may not be where this person is, and I'm talking about one person in particular right now. I'm going to share with you guys his videos, and I'm going to tell you what they mean to me. I'm going to tell you what I took away from them, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it. We have to understand that everybody has an issue. Everybody has a vice. Now, you may be one that take a sip every now and then. Then again, you may be one who has to buy cigarettes every day. You may be one who is promiscuous. You may be one who, you know, use other things. Some of us use food as our vice. Some of us use food as our coping mechanism. That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it great. That doesn't make yours wrong or mine wrong and yours right. It doesn't mean any of that. What it means is that we have used something as a crutch to get by, to alleviate some stress or some pain. Now, what we all should do is find something productive, something that is less destructive than those things. And that's what I'm on the road of doing. And I hope that you're on the road of doing that as well. But when we see people like I'm going to share with you guys, this gentleman, when we see people like him, we as a society, whether we want to admit it or not, we automatically have these thoughts of he's disgusting. He needs to just pull away from the table. Just stop eating. It's just that simple. Where was his family at? Who was feeding him? Why did he continue to eat like that? Didn't he see he was getting bigger and bigger? All of these things mean nothing when you have a person that has something inside of them that they're trying to smother, that they're trying to stuff, some pain, some hurt, that they're trying to cope with by using their vice. The only difference between another person's vice and a person that's overweight is that their vice is visible. And it frustrates me at times when I see people not be sensitive towards people that are overweight. The reason why is because nobody's saying anything to that chick that sleeps around. Nobody's saying anything to that woman that goes to the bar every night. Nobody's saying anything to that person that smoke weed all day long. See, it's a lot of people out there that don't do those things, but those things are not as frowned upon as fat. Those things are not looked at in a disgusting manner. In fact, it's embraced as, oh, she just get down like that, or it's embraced as, shorty just kick it like that. That's how it's looked upon. All of the above is destructive. But yet, the person that's fat, the person who uses food as their vice, is deemed to be disgusting, is deemed to be worthless, is deemed to be broken. So it's a very frustrating thing to see. It's a very frustration conclusion to come to, because whether people want to admit it or not, society wants to admit it or not, being fat is like the worst thing in the world to be, in their eyes. They meaning, some groups or some people. I remember I seen a study not too long ago. It was like a year or two ago. And they actually did a study, and they actually said that people actually chose on the study to have a illness over being fat. And when you really think about that, you guys, when you really, really think about that, you would choose to have some kind of disease over being overweight. That's a very sad thing. And again, I'm not saying that we all shouldn't fix these things. I'm not saying that we all should rely on these vices. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm trying to explain is why some people do these things or turn to food. Why people sometimes feel that when they stuff it for those few minutes, it'll go away. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you an insight on a fat girl's world. And I'm leading up to say this. Sometimes I get on YouTube for reminders. I don't get on YouTube to watch drama. I don't get on YouTube to hear anybody down on anyone. I don't get on YouTube to laugh about anybody else being disrespected, being hurt, being bashed. That's not my purpose. I don't find that entertainment, okay? Because I have a way of thinking is, if somebody will do that to someone else, then who am I to say that they won't do it to me? So while I'm chuckling it up, I could be next on the list. Because if I know and I see that they did it to somebody else, they sure will do it to me. So it's not funny to me. So that's not my form of entertainment. But I do get on YouTube as reminders of what I need to do. I get on YouTube as reminders of sometimes what I don't want to do and what I don't want to be. And I stumbled upon this gentleman. I stumbled upon this gentleman who was housebound and confined to his bed. And I think he was about 800 or so pounds. And this young lady was documenting everything that he was saying and going through. And it was somewhat like a TV show, but it was on YouTube. And my heart went out to this gentleman. And then I strolled down the comments and read it. And, the person that actually was the person that documented everything, she would answer questions. And I read one of her comments. And it said that he died. And it really hit me because, again, being that I come to YouTube sometimes for reminders of what I don't want to do or go through. And whenever I think that when it comes in my head, will I be able to make it the long haul? Because I have not struggled since I've been home from Bermuda. I thank God for that. I know that is a supernatural strength. And the reason why I can sit here and say that is because I know that that is my issue. And to be able to overcome that issue, even if no more than what I'm doing right now, which is 22 days in, without a struggle in the world. Basically, one solid meal a day and liquids all the rest. I know that that is the strength of God helping me along. And when I came across that message, spoke to me so deeply because he's somebody's son. He's somebody's father, maybe. He's somebody's friend. And that man is not here right now because fat, food, took him away forever. When you really think about that, when you really, really think about that, it took him away forever just because of food. Just because of food. This young man had such a nice personality. He was funny. He was quick with it. He was witty. He had a passion for sharing. And that was all taken away just because he couldn't overcome his issue. So I shared this video with you guys, and I shared the link below. I share it with you guys because I want you to see what I see. I want you to experience what I experienced by looking at it. And I want you to also know some of the things that drive me, some of the things that push me, some of the things that remind me to continue to fight, to never give up and give in, to never let society make me think that it's better for me to be dead than to be here on this earth and struggling with my issue. To never let society dictate to me what actually beauty is. To not let society tell me that my worth is less than just because the scale has more numbers. I'm going to keep on striving. I'm going to keep on pushing. I will not lay down and die. I will not let something like food kill me, take me away from my family, because I am somebody's daughter. I am somebody's mother. I am somebody's friend. My worth is more than that food. And I wanted to share with you guys this gentleman who, even in his death, is helping people like me. You always don't have to have somebody that's exercising. You don't always have to have somebody that actually conquered and lost weight to be inspiration. In his death, he is my inspiration. And I thank him for it. I love you all so much, you guys. Just wanted to share with you guys something that's driving me and pushing me. Be blessed.